Ah! Hey everybody, I am Michael G. Munns, author, geek, and childhood Blackberry Demon Slayer, and this is where you watch me watch old horror and sci-fi movies that for assorted reasons I have not seen before. Tonight I am jumping back into the Exorcist series with the third movie in the series. I'm skipping over number 2. I actually did watch number 2 because I was just curious to see how bad it was. And yeah, you were all right. I don't even feel it's worth putting in the effort to do a YouTube edit. So eventually I'll probably post it in the long form, in a watch long format on my Patreon page. But for now, I'm just going to move right past it on into the third movie in the series. You have all told me that this one is scarier than the first one, so goody. A little nervous about that. I know that George C. Scott is in it. I know that George C. Scott is in it. That's really all I know. And that this is it's considered to be more of a true sequel to the first movie. So I am anxious and curious. Honestly, I don't have too much more to say in the intro, aside from if you want to see the full-length reaction in a watch-along format, you can find that on my Patreon page. Also linked directly below in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to go grab the cider. And I'm going to see if I make it through this one. I forgot to mention I'm going to be watching the original version of this movie, as many people have told me to do, and I always do what people tell me to do. That's not true at all. I recognize those stairs. By the way, at this point, I think it's been a couple of weeks since I saw the original movie. I'm not sure when I'll be releasing this video, but it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. Backward smoke is always a creepy effect. Even though I know how they do it, it's still creepy. Is that an engine or is that growling? It'd be interesting to see if the style of this movie is similar to the style of the original in terms of sound editing and things like that. I guess if a creepy demonic voice does blow open the church doors, you sort of do want the Christ figure to open his eyes, just because that... Ed Flanders. I'm sorry, Simpsons. Brad Dourif. Oh, cool. Is that the same guy who was in the doorway?
He's our biggest benefactor.
What did you say to him? Jesus loves you, everyone else thinks you're an asshole.
I like him.
So, she says right out loud, these Jews are crazy.
They are. They're all wackos. Pocahontas with the hair.
It's a racist grandma. Oh, so is this guy the guy that found, he was the other priest, right, who found Damien at the bottom of the stairs?
I've been standing out there for centuries.
Well, that's right, because at the end of the movie they were
a lot of white smoke.
becoming friends,
Official
these two.
business.
I'm remembering now.
You're standing very close to me, Father. Have you noticed? Yes.
He hasn't had a
I
bath.
haven't had a bath for 3 days. I can't go home until Carp is asleep.
It's that kid that got killed on the dock, isn't it?
Thomas Kintry, black boy, about 12 years old.
Was that the boy in the dream?
Drove an ingot into each of his eyes and cut off his head.
Bad.
Guy cut her throat and watched her bleed. All this bleeding.
Did the father get killed? Oh, that's fucked up too. Is there a finger missing? There is a finger missing. Okay. So now I'm wondering, is the murderer someone who's possessed? Because for a little bit I'd actually forgotten that I was watching an Exorcist movie and I was just watching a movie. And then that possibility occurred to me. Is it another dream? It's kind of creeping me out. Oh. Damn it, George C. Scott.
We've got an autopsy on the boy.
Don't do that!
The kid couldn't move or scream while the killer was nailing and cutting him up.
Oh, that's like one of my worst fears, horrible. Oh. I am officially horrified.
He's in room 411. That's right.
And now the stuffed penguin makes me smile, so I'm feeling better now. Whoa. Go back to the nun doing... What was that? Is the stuffed penguin meant to be a nun joke?
What's this nonsense?
With my brother, it was nerves.
You make a lot of people nervous.
Only sinners.
Everybody!
Is everything all right in here, guys?
We're fine!
But you don't have to be a dick about it.
Who stuck this guy?
Nice and peaceful here, isn't it?
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
Mr.
You couldn't smoke in a hospital in 1990?
411.
Never mind.
Was that a Gilda Radner impression? Did you just say, may the Schwartz be with you? You'd think he would be more... He must be tired if he didn't see that.
2 different people committed these murders?
Assuming it is a demon possessing people and killing people, is it jumping bodies? This guy's got weirder dreams than I do. Is that Fabio? Seriously? I guess it's a dream. So.
Lieutenant.
I never dreamed
How you
about
doing,
Fabio.
Lieutenant?
I'm so sorry you were murdered, Thomas. I miss you.
I miss you too.
No, Bill. I'm not dreaming.
What, does that mean he's dead? In real life, I mean? Now I'm worried. He's dead, isn't he? Because he had the stitches on his neck like his head was cut off and... is his head gonna be replaced with the head from the statue? Oh man. Wasn't expecting that.
What are these?
Oh no.
Father Dyer's entire blood supply.
I found her lying completely unconscious.
When was that?
I don't like her at all. I would not want this woman to be my nurse.
Are you my son?
I'd be very proud to believe so.
That's a good response.
You're not my son.
Oh, now I'm sad. Recognize that actor too, and the fact that people were smoking in the hospital is bugging the shit out of me. I can't even imagine that 1990 people were still smoking in hospitals. I could be wrong. I plan to look it up.
I'm the radio repairman, Mrs. Clelia. Well, what's wrong with it?
Dead people talking.
He said fingerprints on your life, goddammit! No, sir, no way, Jose!
No, he's standing right here.
There was a guy killed in his hospital bed.
Temple, why are you encouraging this? Shut your mouth!
Father Dyer's middle name was Kevin.
Kevin.
Paul?
Good God.
It did that in the first movie too. That's creepy. I'm uncomfortable again. Stop that. Stop. I don't like the whispering. It's creeping me the fuck out. Okay, I don't like this. I'm not liking it. No, fuck that. Was that the Joker? I mean, it wasn't the Joker, but again, I'm using humor to cope. Maybe we should call Batman? Maybe we should go back and get the priest? Is he just patiently waiting in his office? Is this a dream? What's with the a dream, right? What the?
Good night, Father!
Don't trip, Alice. Don't trip going down the okay, good. Was that a vision he was having? You just felt like sitting at your desk for the whole damn time there? What were you doing? The clock is still stopped. If it starts again, I'm going to be bothered.
Need a drink?
Yes. Is the bird dead? Bird's dead? Okay, step 1, get a super soaker. Step 2, fill it with holy water. Step 3, move to Oregon. Step 4, close the window.
Do you remember coming in here when the priest died, Mrs. Clelia?
Oh, she was possessed.
Police brought him in here 15 years ago. They picked him up wandering the C&O Canal.
Is he rehearsing a speech? What the hell?
Haven't had a chance yet to read them.
I think he has a little bit of a habit.
I hate to miss the science articles. They're good.
What the fuck? Stop it!
That man in the isolation tank. You know, the one you looked in on.
Just hand him the piece of paper in your desk. It'll be quicker. Maybe he just has to write things down before he... I mean, I can kind of relate to that.
He says he's the Gemini killer.
Ask the Jesuits at Georgetown for the dental records of a Father Damien Karras.
What for, sir?
Wait a minute. Are we saying the guy in the cell is Karras? Was there growling? No. Let's not do that. Is he still possessed?
It's a wonderful laugh.
Yeah, that's definitely Karras.
Who are you?
Did he crawl out of his grave? Was he not buried?
No one.
You'd think a father priest would... What about his uncle?
Are you Damien Karras?
What about the funeral? Why? I have so many questions. I'm going to shut up now, though.
The black boy and the priests were different. I was obliged to settle a score on behalf of, well, a friend.
You are damaging my calm, sir. Okay, another theory. Karras did die. His soul went to heaven.
Incidentally, who was this Damien you mentioned?
And it left a
I know nothing.
empty vessel. And the killer possessed him after...
The Gemini is dead.
No, I am not! I'm alive! Look at me! Look at me! And tell me what you see.
That turned into Brad Dourif. That was funky. Now he got creepier. Because he's Brad Dourif.
Under the crease of the arm, into the vein that leads directly into the heart.
Yeah, you're talking about his friend. I think you're going to get punched.
Pearls before sun.
He sounded decent, nice, completely different.
What else has he said in his voice?
He said, kill it.
And Jesus said to the man who was possessed,
The clock better keep going.
Legion, for we are many. Very late.
Is the carp still in the tub? Just curious. Enough with the growling. These long static shots are creepy. Which I'm sure is as intended. I'm worried. You gonna get stuck with a syringe full of whatchamacallit? Maybe don't go in there. Yeah, you should go back to the desk. I mean, I know it's probably your responsibility to go in there, but I don't want you to go in there. What? Room's empty. Go back. Room's all. No one in the bed. Go back. There's clearly no patient in here that needs help. Or check behind the door. Maybe behind the... Thank you.
Can't I get any sleep? What the hell do you want?
Sir, I'm very sorry.
Bad enough you wake me up at 5:30 for breakfast.
Sir,
That wasn't funny, man.
Was there any point to that scene beyond just having a jump scare?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just a little jumpy.
So am I. See, now she's confident because she felt silly about the other thing, which makes me more nervous. No, come back. No. Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ, no! Oh, fuck. Okay, so the part with waking up the doctor was not just for a jump scare. It was to condition us. It's not funny, man. Also, that really sucks.
Catholic rosaries.
Lieutenant!
What? Wait, did he just kill himself, or was he shot full? Does he possess? What happened?
He is inside with us. His pain won't end.
Well, that sucks for Karras.
Was I raving?
A little bit, yeah. It's a lot scarier than being in the body of a doll.
Where was I?
I've already seen the Chucky films, if anyone's going to suggest that.
It took a maximum effort that at last got me out of that little coffin. It's the smiles that keep us going, don't you think? The little giggles and bits of good cheer.
I don't believe you're the Gemini killer.
I do.
Don't blame me for that idiot temple. That was a suicide. The man was a lunatic, a weakling. Still, he helped me. Are there services? I told him that if he failed to convince you to come to me...
Oh, that explains why he brought it. Because I wasn't sure why he brought George C. Scott to see this guy in the first place.
Poor superstitious fool, he believed me.
No wonder he was smoking so much.
Child's play, Lieutenant.
I'm amused that he said child's play, and we cut to a little kid with red hair. Excuse me? That was freaky. Is it gonna possess racist grandma? Seatbelts. The name of that store was Hats in the Belfry. It's like a store that would be next to Bob's Burgers.
Is it bedtime?
So she's staying for dinner or what?
Fuck off, racist grandma.
Catatonics are so easy to possess.
Oh, son of a... Did racist grandma save her? I need to... Okay, good. Okay, racist grandma gets some points. What the... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this guy. Kick some ass, dude. Seems like he should have been more involved in the script than he was up to this point. Is holy water less holy if you put it in a water balloon and just go...
Fortified tower.
No, that's a lot of snakes and fire for that kind of room.
You author of pain.
You son of a motherless goat. He's no Max von Sydow. Ow. At least it's a padded cell. Oh! Oh, God! No, 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 no! No, no, no! I have to watch, but I don't want to. You know, about 30 seconds ago, I was about to say, you know, this exorcism scene isn't that intense compared to the first movie. And then they did that, which... It's a different kind of intensity, but it got a reaction. Just gonna be over here in the corner of the couch and check the ceiling. Where's the... We're rapidly running out of priests.
Pray for me, Damien.
That's the Gordian knot solution, I suppose.
You're free.
Oh. Oh.
Did you think to save your friend, the priest?
I got help. Have I helped your unbelief?
Oh, yes.
Character development.
Save your servant.
Oh, he's okay. He's rolling.
Trusts in you.
We've still got a priest left in the hopper.
Bill, now! Shoot now! Kill me now!
We won. Now free me.
Well, that was really good. And I liked that it was sort of a different kind of movie than the first movie. You know, it had me on edge in different ways. I was less creeped out and disturbed in the ways that the first movie did, because that one really had a lot of, I mean, just the horror of Regan being possessed, of the horror for what her mother was going through, and, you know, all this undiagnosed stuff that was wrong with her daughter. That it was a different flavor of horror than this. This was more of I guess more of the stuff that I'm used to in a sense, because it was a mystery and it was a criminal investigation thing. So it affected me differently. It definitely drew me in. I was not making as many quips as I usually do, as you probably could tell, and there were certain scenes that were really effective. I mean, when the nurse gets killed, well, you saw what that did to me. And that was a really well designed scene. I mean, like I said, I was feeling a little bit cheated at first when she woke up the doctor, and it was just, you know, not anything supernatural at all, but that it kept going. And so that was, I see how they put that scene together, and that was really effective. The bits with Bill's family at the end there, that was more terrifying than the actual exorcism when that happened. I mean, of course, the ceiling thing was disturbing. I'm guessing the book this was based on, I think the book was just called Legion, right? Because it wasn't like The Exorcist Legion, because there's not really that much. I mean, there's sort of well, I guess you could say there is an exorcist in it, because you know, Damien and the other guy who I really think the other guy whose name I don't even remember, you know, priest whose hair went all white. I kept forgetting that the character was in the movie, and then he pops back up again, and so I feel like they could have had him in the movie a little bit more just to build up the connection, because his showing up kind of came out of nowhere for me a little bit. But the movie didn't really suffer for that. This was a really good movie and had me really on edge. I'm looking over at the screen now. I guess I should turn off the TV. But the Internet Movie Database apparently rating is 6.4, which doesn't seem right. Feels like it should be higher. Again, I did, as I said during the movie, I'm not sure if it made it into the YouTube edit, but I do wonder, was this not originally to be set in 1990? Was the book written soon after the original book, so it was still set in the 70s, early 80s, back when you possibly could still smoke in a hospital and the nurses still did wear hats? Because those seem weird details that shouldn't have been in there, which that kind of took me out of it. But I'm not entirely sure when that happened, so I want to look it up and see. My mom was a nurse, but she worked at a family practice for the most part. But I visited people in hospitals around that time, and I don't remember any nurse hats or anything like that. And I know you definitely couldn't smoke. But this is a really good one. I do wonder if part of the reason why I wasn't affected in the same way also was because I was more used to this series and more ready for it, I guess. When I watched the first movie, I was so tense because it had this huge reputation, so I was tense from the beginning. With this one, the tension kind of built up, and I was curious about, and as I went into it, but I wasn't, tense from the very beginning. But there was some really creepy, effective stuff all throughout the movie, really. At any rate, that's it for now. I do plan to watch the next one, which I guess is the beginning at some point. I'm not sure quite when. I'm not sure when this video is going up, so I can't really tell you. If you want to watch my full-length reaction to this in a watch-along format, which means you get your own copy and watch along with me, that's available on my Patreon page, which should be linked in the description. If you liked the video and if you liked me, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to check out my books, which are also down there in the description. That said, I am gonna call it a night, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.